Someone who has been a long-time regular here at the AQ, but as of late doesn't perform nearly as often as we would like. Please put your hands together for Mike Sauntry.
Thank you. Good stuff. Come back. I've heard that sometimes war is necessary, but I'm not young anymore. But I don't remember one we've been in that is. And what's the purpose of war? And it's for the citizens of a country. Basically, I ask, how did that war affect your life? There's a poem about that. We claim ourselves as a nation of peace. We lie. For we walk the peace, but we talk the peace, but we walk the war. Think of all the wars we've been in our own time here. How we hook up our young men like plow horses to plow our self-created killing fields. So for each of the wars, ask yourself, what did that war do for me and mine? Wars are made up of suffering and unlimited harm, loss of life and permanent loss of much of life's enjoyments. So ask, is this war worth the price? And did each war add or subtract to our lives? Korea, Vietnam, Iraq I, Iraq II, Afghanistan. And consider for each why we went there. All of its death and destruction, all of its caused pain and suffering, the cost of it, and how much that money could have been put to better use. All the maiming and misery, one-legged and one-armed soldiers, the post-traumatic stress disorder, and all the lives it affected, divorce and homelessness when they came home. And how did it hurt our reputation around the world? And what did that war do for you or to you? Think this deeply and answer it yourself and to anyone you want to share it with. Korea and the commies, thousands of miles away, there for many years, lives lost in destruction, and at its end, some deluded but powerful general wanted to invade China for Christ's sake. Invade China, a country Mao said could lose 1 million troops and hardly know it. And what did you get from that war? Ask the questions. Vietnam, ask the questions. That war we manufactured built on lies. That a war fought mainly by the poor young black man to kill the poor young yellow man to allegedly protect the land that the white man stole from the red man. Even when the land was thousands of miles away, and that war cost us death. Over 58,000 political plow horses died, except they were not. They were your soul, your political soulless bastards. You sent them off to die. They were people, our sons and daughters, and us too, killed or maimed and damaged, all of them, all our children that would never be born, all the empty eyes wandering our streets, sleeping under bridges, and sleeping alone with nightmares. This is the only war we ever lost. Ask those questions, and then go visit that wall in Washington, the wall politicians tried to stop. They called it the Wall of Shame, not because of the misery that war had cost, but because it was the only war the U.S. ever lost. You soul-stained assholes, I'll visit you in hell. Go see and feel for the 58,267 names carved on that wall. Not plow horses, but your youth, all gone, all dead. Visit that wall. It'll tear your heart out. Iraq I and Iraq II, based on lies by Bush and Cheney and Afghanistan II, another war, two at once, those wars costing us over $1 trillion in national debt. Those wars lasting 9 years now and more to come. Believe it, many more to come. What did they accomplish? Before we went there, Iraq citizens could leave their home and not fear death by bombing, ours or anyone else's. In Iraq, those three tribes continue to senselessly kill each other, and 1 million have been displaced, and Afghanistan all agree is an unwinnable war, and yet we stay and will. We have been in those wars for 9 years, and no real end in sight. Think of all the good that could have been done with that money, and there's something to be made still. Ask those questions, and wonder at this country and ask why. Why so many die to come home broken after giving, and why so few take so much money to the bank. That is the only answer, or the answer to so many things. If you want to know, just follow the trail of money. What to do? Don't let it happen. Do not let yourself be manipulated by scare words. Commie, terrorists, socialists, not our religion. 3,000 died when the towers fell, but millions have been crushed by our always just wars, our nation building. God's on our side. I've never seen a war when God wasn't on both sides. So we are the people, and it's our country. So don't allow yourself to be manipulated. Stand up to the bought and paid for politicians. Show up and make your voice heard while we still have the vote. Vote and take to the streets. That's where it is we've got to take to the streets. Do it now or everything in this poem will last forever. We have teeth and we can bite. Don't let this become a two-class society, which is just what they want. Rich and poor, and you know which one you're going to be. So do it. Get mad as hell and don't take it anymore. And live the life we're meant to live. We are the people, and we are not going to take it anymore. Let us start tonight and not stop until we have taken our country back. Lob off the lobbyist economic heads and take our country back before it becomes another country, the one you don't want to live in.